without a break, do I have your attention, interest? Because we're navigating a wave, the fourth wave of industrial revolution. And technology, especially AI, is here shaping the future of our maritime world. And all this technology comes with a lot of promises. So we prompt the AI to give us a picture, supposing that it would help us make this presentation. Huh? So we prompt AI to create a picture with a captain and a crew member, bridge, interacting with technology. And this is what we got. Is there a problem? Do you see a flaw? An error? I mean, the captain looks like a handsome captain, right? Anything missing? A missing sleeve? Yes. So technology's promise versus technology's reality. Huh? So whatever technology gives us, we have to think about it critically and evaluate before using the data. And remain critical thinkers, huh? Remain active in this mind process. So speaking for the future, there are numerous surveys in our industry exploring the skills gaps, the competencies, lists of training needs. The common agenda in all these surveys in our world is competencies. I agree, but not entirely, because competencies are rather working on the potential of people. Huh? Human performance is more than just having the skill. And technology, you will see also in the list critical thinking, huh? Technology will challenge these competencies. Technology will interact with these and will influence our performance. Now, a very recent survey reflecting the perceptions of maritime professionals on how to use AI, this is from August this year, shows some very interesting results. Most are optimistic and working, trying out AI. Some projects fail, but the technical issue will be resolved. What stays as an issue is the challenge is how we govern this interaction, this integration of technology and especially AI. So governance, culture, and communication. And one more point to remember, the real barriers are trust. How much humans will trust technology. And 2/3 of the respondents have a strong fear of this over-reliance because they fear that it will take their human oversight. Well, it's not fear, actually, it's reality. Because in neuroscience, we know it's proven, because of the brain neuroplasticity, that when you give part of your cognitive process, it's called cognitive offloading. When you give it to machines, this reduces your critical thinking, your ability to solve problems and to memorize. How many phone numbers do you remember by heart? 1, 2, 3, your mom, your child, your wife, huh? It's because of your reliance to technology. Or using your GPS. If you look at the machine, you lose the construction plate that I saw earlier in the morning, and I had to deviate. So the use of technology, and we know how much it has an influence, creates this complacency, automation-induced complacency. In simple words, technology can make you lazy, less careless, and less situationally aware. Now, speaking for human performance, what is it about? Let's define it first, because human performance is a measurement of if, how, and to what extent people manage, achieve to tackle challenges. So it is more about behavior and how we decide to behave towards all these challenges, all these factors that will influence our performance. And it can be supporting factors or challenging factors, positive, negative, stemming from ourselves, our teams, so leadership matters, teamwork matters, from the organization we work, the environment, conditions of situational awareness, conditions of psychological safety, and of course technology, a major influential factor. And in my view, the technology is here to trigger our mind, initiate more critical thinking, and support humans in decision-making. And in this process of decision-making, we can be actually active or less active as individuals. So we can be in the loop, the same way you drive your car. We can be on the loop, like when you fly a plane on autopilot, but you're there to supervise, adjust. Or you can ride an unmanned taxi or vessel. Now, from the other side, maritime professionals in this survey were asked, how do they see AI in this process of decision-making? And the majority said that, okay, it should recommend actions, but humans should always decide. Okay, good percentage. But there is a difference between talk and walk, because the easiness that is offered by AI can make us lazy. We can very easily rely on answers that look nice, look okay. So it's not about how sophisticated technology is. It will be a lot more sophisticated. It's not just designing human-machine interaction. It's about how we will integrate technology, especially AI, in our work teams, in ourselves, and our organizations, in a way that technology, as an influential factor, will support, will empower people make better decisions, safer decisions, more efficient decisions. So we see technology as a partner. And as all partners come with limitations. So we have to remain critical thinkers, identify, evaluate these limitations, know the limitations of AI and technology, and at the organizational level, what we strongly recommend is to create a culture, strong culture that will serve your people, will support your people in using technology critically to make better decisions. So this requires a change of mindset, organizationally. So how we use technology matters. We need to reflect a lot. We need to review the results, the data, the recommendations, And then we will be able to develop and change our behavior towards technology. So for us, the future is still human-centric. We can work together with technology. When I started my career, I was working a lot on multicultural crew. Now we have another crew, an artificial crew on board, a new member, and we will adjust. But it requires rounds of critical thinking. Reflect on yourselves when you get an answer from an AI. Review performance in a team level. And then organizationally, evaluate the process of all this data that is produced. So success, for me, is when we manage to use technology to make better, safer, efficient decisions. And back to the AI, the real problem is to keep our minds active, to remain thinkers. Thank you.